So, this car has been sitting here since my father passed in 1993. He had several cars. And, a Crown Victoria, nice car. He had some St. Regis, vehicles that were, more powerful cars, elegant cars, relaxing cars. But my uncle, his brother, always talked about diesel vehicles. He drove diesel vehicles, and he made a bet with my father. And my father didn't believe in him, so he made a bet with my father, saying that if he could drive from Mexicali, Mexico, to El Paso, Texas, for less than $10 a diesel, that my dad would have to get one. So it happened. But my uncle traveled on the south of the border, where diesel was like 5 cents a gallon, and so he beat my father's bet. But anyways, my father ended up liking that bet. My father got it was a late 70s, early 80s Delta 88. It was diesel. Not only did it have the manufacturer's tank, he had tanks in the trunk that would carry an extra 20 to 30 gallons of diesel extra. So, I would drive my father around sometimes, and he asked me to drive into Phoenix one day. So, okay, so we're driving to Phoenix, and we get to Phoenix, and we turn around, and we start coming home. And I'm noticing the gas gauge is not moving. I said, Dad, I don't know if this is working. No, it's working. I told you this car is great. The mileage is fantastic. I said, okay. So I'm going down. I said, Dad, just to make sure, I'm going to stop and I'm going to put some diesel in it just to make sure. So we pull over to the gas station, and we're like now 3/4 of the way through the trip. We've gone to Arizona, to Phoenix, and we're back around the Palm Springs, Coachella area. So I get out and I put gas in it, and it keeps, clicking off. I look at the pump. It was like $7. I open up the tanks in the trunk, and they're still full. He goes, didn't I tell you? I said, yeah, you're right. You told me. So, after that point, I remember the organization went out and bought all the vehicles were diesel. Paul drove a diesel, I drove a diesel. And for the organizers, they bought maybe 30 or 40 diesel Rabbits. And those were getting like 60 miles to a gallon. So that's when he fell in love with diesels, and he was a big believer of his Delta 88.